Um, Thank you, dear Dhaval, Desai, and also thank you, dear Arun, Mohan, Sukumar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege and honor to welcome you all. I think as the co-host of this event, I can say welcome you all to our first, the inaugural round of the India-China Tech Forum. Actually, when I came here last night on the airplane from Beijing to Delhi, there's a gentleman who sat on my right. He actually came here for an exhibition in Delhi. And another gentleman who sat to my left, he came to Delhi for another exhibition. I actually was told by them that perhaps half of the passengers in that plane, actually were coming to Delhi for various exhibitions. That's why our plane was quite full last night. And this is actually my fifth visit to India this year alone. But this cannot actually compare to the gentleman who sat next to me. He actually told me that he took 12 trips to India last year. And his company now sells worth of US dollar, 10 million US dollar of worth of materials to India companies for manufacturing of goods here. Also, just before our forum starts, I met my new friends here, Sudin and Tapan, with Sudin and Tapan over there, the chairman and the CTO of bank chain asset companies who actually are very much wanted to bring their new technology and product to go to China and put investment, try to identify partner and start a business. So I think this just shows that these two anecdotes at a very micro level just shows that how I think our two economies, the India economies and Chinese economies, are increasingly interconnected, intertwined, interdependent. So at the people-to-people level, we already see that is happening. So I think this is something definitely needs to be congratulated. And since you already done a fantastic job, so I don't need to go into the statistics about the bilateral trade and investment between our two countries, and how great the potentials are, as both of our economies are now among the fastest growing economy in the world. When Samir Salan, president of ORF, and I, we conceived of doing this forum early this year, we actually had in our minds something path-breaking, the first of its kind, that forum between our two countries. And we also were envisioning bringing together some of the most prominent business leaders, practitioners, and experts come to sit in the same room to engage in an in-depth, inspiring, brainstorming type of discussion and even debate about some of the most cutting-edge trends and issues in the technological development in both countries, in the region and in the world, indeed. So I think we have precisely done that. In tonight and tomorrow, we actually will be having one open session right after the opening session. We will have a public session on the startups in Asia, and 4 closed-door sessions tomorrow covering cyber norms, future technology and sustainable development, India's e-commerce market, as well as the new digital revolution. So I firmly believe that our brainstorming of inaugural forum here this year will lay a very solid foundation for a signature project, signature forum between China and India. I have no doubt over the coming years, we'll be quickly build this forum into one of the most innovative and most influential dialogues between our two countries. So lastly, also let me take this opportunity to thank, of course, as someone representing both my institutes for China U.S. people-to-people exchange at Peking University, as well as the Pango Institution. We would like to thank the ORF, Samir Salan, although he is not here. Very much grateful for ORF and also as well as the Qixianling Center for India-China Studies. I think is as one of the most renowned, respected scholars, India studies scholars in China. I think his spirit is someone we always should be carrying when we are, promoting our joint initiative here together. So I know how much efforts, work, how many emails, etc., calls you've been putting into making this forum happen. Without that, we wouldn't be able to actually sitting here having this conversation. So lastly, and last and not the least, I'd like to also thank all the participants and speakers from both India and China. We count on you to make this forum a big success, and I know that you will not let us down. So with that, thank you very much. Thank you.